It's the final day of the Red Bull Romaniacs rally. Only 78 riders remain in the race, and today's stage is considered to be the toughest.
Ouais, non, 4 minutes c'est très peu sur une course comme ça. Il y a encore 90 km aujourd'hui de spécial, donc il y a quand même pas mal de petites galères. Tout peut arriver, même s'il y avait 10 minutes d'écart, ça ferait pas la victoire au bout. Donc tant qu'on n'a pas dépassé la ligne d'arrivée, n'importe qui peut gagner.
Translation.
No, it's too long.
Well, give me a brief synopsis of what he said.
No, it's just 4 minutes, and it's not enough because it's possible. It's a long day today, and it's not finished for the race.
So anything can happen.
Yeah.
No, it's a really competitive rider. I know it. It's a friend from a long time ago, but this is a race, and we will race for sure.
The riders have no idea what they're in for today. Only the strongest will survive. And that means they will face a seesaw of steep uphills and slippery downhills in the beginning. Then they will begin to traverse a merciless ascent to the day's overall finish, high above the city of Cebu. Michel Gau will start first today. He knows what's at stake. But this time, he'll be the one who's being chased. And doing the chasing is the two-time winner, who's almost unbeatable when in the top 3. And keep an eye on Gerhard Forster, who is quietly making his way up the leaderboard.
My aim today is to try and catch Gerhard. I want to get on the podium.
The Birch-Gerhard duel is shaping up to be a fight to the finish. Only 11 minutes separate these two. And now the final begins. The riders are off, chasing a podium finish.
So wedelt man in Tirol.
So geht's in
So wedelt man in Tirol.
Skifahren.
Hollalaiti!
As expected, Michel Gau holds the lead and keeps his distance between Despres. This is a battle. The only difference between them is 4 minutes. Now it's Cyril's turn to pursue the leader, and he's pushing hard. The heat is going to be a factor today, and with the finish at the top, the elevation changes will affect the riders. These might not be the Alps, but the air is still thin and will play a role on your mind and body. And this is not a good combination when your heart rate is above 120. Back in the pack, Alexander runs into some problems. He is less than 20 kilometers into the race when he has a small crash that damages the bike. It's a minor setback and it costs him precious time. Gerhard Forster fares no better. He miscalculates the rushing water and falls into the river. This could mean the end of his race. With the others faltering, Franz Verhoeven and Dieter Happ try to close the gap on the leaders. But these initial sections are causing the riders all kinds of havoc. The leaders are settling into a groove. The French are battling it out with Gau in first. If he can keep this pace, he will take home the championship. Up ahead is a very steep but fast section. Cyril is making good time here, but then he comes across something he was not expecting. Michel Gau went down, and hard. His arm broken from a terrible fall. As help arrives, Cyril will spend over 20 minutes with his friend, not even caring about what happens in the race. This is a true sign of Cyril's sportsmanship. With Michel now in good hands, Cyril is off and back in the race. The weather is what some riders call bluebird, all blue skies without a cloud in it. It's amazing how innocent and tame this scene looks from above. But from the ground, it's a totally different world. In this race, nothing is what it seems.
We had to push more than we could ride a bike, I think. But I see the top of the mountain, so I think it's not so far anymore.
Why people enjoy competing in races like this is anyone's guess. Like mountaineers are drawn to a summit or runners to a marathon, it's a passion to battle extreme conditions like this and a true test of yourself. Just man and machine against terrain on the time clock.
Esel! Gut im Spiel, oder? Hochpass! Jawohl!
It's around noon and the riders are starting to pit stop. The heat is proving to be brutal and the riders replenish their bodies with much needed fluids. To keep the race standings fair, Despres has given back the time he lost while stopping during the race. While he's happy to be in a good position, he worries about his friend who's on his way to the hospital. Birch now sits alone in second. Forster's slip in the river sets him back, but there's still a lot of racing to do. And don't count out the young gun Carl Redmond, who scratched and clawed his way back into fourth place. Over 100 kilometres in, and the course is starting to show its teeth. The rumours are true about today being the toughest day of racing. While the professionals are having their own problems, the expert and hobby classes are feeling the effects of a 4-day race that's covered over 700 kilometres. They are tired, in pain, and on the verge of complete exhaustion. The riders are at the base of the riding section that will wind its way up to the finish. Cyril is back on pace and works his way through this hellish terrain. Birch and Forster are only minutes apart, each fighting for that podium spot. And Kyle Redmond is in the mix and inches his way closer to the leaders. There's a sense that the end is near and it pushes the riders harder to get to the finish. But then they are hit with another horrific section that's put many of the riders out of the race. It's time once again for the Tita Torta. Cyril Despres enters first. He rides steady and cautious. A mistake here would definitely end his race. He's just about halfway up when he has a scary moment. But safely across and off to the incline sections. The German Gerhard Forster is next. He fell victim to the water earlier in the day. How will he do here? The wood on the Tita Torta is damp and hard to get grip, much like the feel of an icy road. And just like that, he is across this dangerous section. Birch comes along showing no fear. He crosses the bridge in less than 10 seconds. And Kyle Redmond, the youngest rider in the pro class, he gets some style points for this ride. Alex Antor takes his chances off the bike. He gets halfway up, then, come on. Luckily, he makes it. After watching the pros do it, Eric Mocker is feeling confident about his chances. But in the end, the Tita Torta wins and claims another victim. Dieter Happ watches from behind and then shows the crowds how the Austrians do it. You can call it ridiculous or silly, but the riders are having a good time of it anyway. It's been a grueling day. The riders are tired, wet, hungry and beat, but they can sense that the end is near. And just when they can taste the finish ahead, they come upon their biggest challenge yet. It's the home stretch of the race, and time to dig deep and go full throttle. Every turn, every stop, every second escalates against your finish and your competitor. The anticipation at the finish is growing. The riders are near, and you can hear their motors growling in the distance. While Despres is somewhere ahead, Gerhard Forster and Birch are in the middle of a dogfight. When they started off this morning, they were only 11 minutes apart in the overall rankings for third place. It's going to be a tight finish between these two. There's word of another rider down on the course. Marcus Kerr, in the professional class, had a terrible fall. He's stuck in a remote section of the forest. The medics rush to the scene and quickly tend to Kerr.
Yeah, this forward or...
Don't keep him
The
straight.
promoter makes medical emergencies a priority and hires only the best doctors who have dealt with motocross type injuries. And if a rider is down, medical attention is almost immediately on the way. The finish rests high above Cebu and offers a gorgeous view of the terrain below. The crowds are excited, eagerly awaiting the leaders. And here they come, one last push to the top. It's Birch out front, Despres is gaining, and Forster is chasing. They know each moment of this final hill climb is critical. And finally, after 7 long hours of hard enduro riding, New Zealand's Birch crosses the finish line first.
Hey,
Today was so hard. The race directors, the course took us right on the edge, and you could see Sibiu, and I thought, oh, I'm home. We had like 2 more hours of just massive hills that you could never ride up, and you had to tack up them like a yacht. It was incredible. Just kept going.
In the near distance is the roar of another motorcycle. Someone's end is coming soon. And then, emerging from the trails like a hungry fox, Cyril Despres makes it across the finish. His overall time, 20 hours, 13 minutes and 42 seconds. And right behind is Gerhard Forster, who is happy it's over.
The long day, always hard.
This morning, from all the time I stopped for Michel, the other rider went and I didn't know which place I have, and I was pushing. I think since 3 days or 4 days I was pushing.
The afternoon sun bakes the legions of fans who desperately await the arrival of the next rider. While they hear the sounds of winding engines echoing below, they can't see what's deep inside the belly of the last ascent. It's just merciless and is holding back the mightiest of men. This is when you're thinking, why the hell did I sign up for this? Bodies aching, motors overheating, dust, rocks and heat. The only thing good is the finish up ahead, if they can get there. The rest of the professionals are making their way across the finish. Their battle with the course is over.
3 minutes from the start, I was going through the grass and I didn't see this big concrete thing on the right, and I just clipped it and I flew like over the bars kind of. And I think I kneed the radiator cap and it started leaking.
I'm so happy to be in the finish of this Red Bull Romaniacs, and that makes the day good. I think I was riding the first half of the race. I was riding together with Dieter Rapp from Germany, with the 4-stroke KTM, and I think we had a lot of fun.
I hit a wall, and I stopped 3 times to try to fix it.
The top 3 times are calculated.
Birch from New Zealand.
Though he crossed the finish line first today, Birch's overall time of 20 hours, 54 minutes and 43 seconds awards him 3rd place for the championship. And Gerhard Forster, despite the crash that could have ended his race, edges out the Kiwi for 2nd by a mere 3 minutes. And finally, after stopping over 20 minutes to aid his friend in need, Cyril Despres astonishes everyone with his 3rd win in Romania. Mission accomplished.
I feel great to finish this race, and I have some good time on the bike.
Looking forward to see you again.
As the day winds down, the remaining riders cross the finish. They are saluted like heroes, and rightfully so. They have just completed one of the hardest races in the world.
What's more, I have a new name for the trail. It's called Slide Your Arse.
Yes, it is a brutal torture test on a motorcycle. but in the end the riders feel a sense of accomplishment and pride.
I'm so happy. Woo-hoo! Are you gonna do it again?
Oh yeah. This is Romaniacs. Has to be done.
And this is priceless, because in the Red Bull Romaniacs, the finishers are just like winners.